Last night, as the wind howled and the snow piled against my tent, I heard footsteps crunching around the campsite. Not the scattered, curious steps of wildlife, but a slow, deliberate pacing that circled closer and closer, always stopping just outside the thin nylon wall. I lay rigid in my sleeping bag, breath fogging the cold air, listening as the steps paused, then faded into silence. When dawn broke, I expected to find tracks, maybe a bear, maybe a person, but the snow was untouched. Only the shadows beneath the trees seemed deeper, stretching toward the place where I'd heard the footsteps. On the second night, the footsteps returned, heavier and slower. My flashlight flickered as I clutched it, and I called out, my voice swallowed by the dark. The steps stopped again, but this time something brushed the side of my tent, a sound like a hand dragging through snow. I forced myself out at first light, heart pounding, but again, nothing. No prints, just the shadows, darker and longer, pooling around my tent like spilled ink. By the third night, sleep was impossible. I sat upright, knife in hand, watching the thin circle of light cast by my lantern. The footsteps came once more, circling, then stopping. I thought I saw movement through the fabric, a tall, slender shape, not quite human, shifting at the edge of sight. I yelled, brandishing the knife, but there was no response. When morning came, the snow was pristine, but the shadows now pressed against the tent walls, as if something was waiting just outside, blocked only by the rising sun. That day, desperate, I tried to pack up and leave, but every path from my campsite looped back to the same spot, footprints erased behind me as if I'd never walked at all. As dusk fell, the shadows began to bleed into the snow, swallowing the light. The last thing I remember is the sound of footsteps, impossibly loud, right behind me. Then a cold, reaching darkness, and the realization that in this forest, the shadows were always watching, waiting for the night to claim someone new.